Hello and welcome back to Ayurvedic Tips. My name is Alexandra and today I'm going to talk about how to reduce Pitta. So you might have heard that we are dealing with a trilogy of doshas. Vata, Pitta and Kapha is how Ayurveda describes the world. And today we're going to talk about this element in a very practical term. When we are looking at Pitta, the way to understand it really through you and in you is that the moment you experience hunger, what the Ayurvedis say is that it's fire burning. So hunger, or to the extent of really touching your emotions that you become hangry, is part of the Pitta dosha. The other part of the dosha is the water content. And this water content is there to contain the fire. When we're dealing with expressive Pitta, we see it in many forms. I already mentioned one, the hangry part. Another form is that it shows up in some of the imbalances or diseases, whatever you name it, like the inflammation, the ulcers, the skin irritation. All these have to do with excess fire in you. But more likely we want to talk about how you can reduce it today, so let me go there straight away. You also want to know that you always want to balance it by using the water element in the dosha. So for example, the water element is quite predominant together with earth in the evening. And one of the main tips is that when you're that kind of person who likes to be a workaholic, who's very focused, is a leader type. Yeah, that is the mental aspect of our Pitta personality. When you are that kind of person, it's important for you to maintain your fire and your gift by looking after yourself in the evening. And you can do so in two forms. One is by simply, tending to have an evening with family, be social, mellow down, do something that really kind of opens your heart and where you feel joyful. And then to also experience this joy in the change of the light in the evening. The other thing you could do to become more cool and calm in the evening is to start to massage your feet. And best to do that with coconut oil, as coconut has the quality of cooling. One of the other things I mentioned already is that Pitta needs to be tended to and the fire needs to be tended to, and you best do so by making sure you have proper lunches, and those lunches should be placed exactly at lunchtime and also should contain the right amount of fats, proteins, and whatever you need for good digestion. The true beauty about these tips for me is that you don't need medicine, because life becomes medicine. And sometimes we don't see medicine like that or healing like that if we have to change something very simple. So if you need assistance to really apply this, I would ask you to simply book a consultancy with me, and we'll go through what you can do to make these habits come into your life.